Well, there is no doubt that kids love recess, but studies show that it is actually very important that they get scheduled playtime every day. Here to discuss the importance of that playtime is Kent Carlson is here.
Carlson.
Great. Great. Sorry, it's
No,
Monday morning. My brain's
it's
not going.
Monday.
I'm thinking about games, and I'm really excited here. So it's game time, right?
That's right.
You're with Game Time. So let's start there. Just give me an overview of what Game Time is.
Sure.
Just a little bit about the company, because you guys really work with and partner with a lot of schools and organizations to create this important playtime for kids.
Sure. So GameTime was founded in 1929, and so we've been around for nearly a century. We manufacture all of our products here in the United States in Fort Payne, Alabama, about 50 miles from here. But our headquarters for our sales, marketing, and education teams are right here in Chattanooga in the Playcore building just down the street on Chestnut Street. We work with schools, parks departments, churches, other youth organizations to maximize their play and recreation space. And right now our big focus is helping schools create that next great generation of healthy adults, that Generation Z, people between the ages of 4 and 22, who are kind of forgotten right now. They're spending a lot of time looking at screens. So as a company, our focus is really on helping parents, educators, parks departments identify ways for that Generation Z to be the healthiest generation possible.
Right, and I love that you mentioned that technology, it is being utilized so much in schools. That's a great thing. There's a lot of emphasis on test scores at a very early age, and all the standardized testing, which is now being done pretty much on with technology and on computers. But I think it is so important that you did just reiterate the fact that having that recess time is more than just letting the kids just kind of go out and get there's some real advantages that go beyond just getting that even exercise.
Sure. In fact, 28 states in the country have legislation that mandate children have some outdoor playtime during school. Tennessee, fortunately, is one of them. But there are 2 states who don't require it at all. One of them is Colorado. And when you look at test scores and in-class behavior, social skill development, that playtime, that recess time during that important block of the day is so critical to help with that. Studies are showing us over and over again that children who have an adequate amount of time outdoor being active, playing with one another, they have better focus in class, they're better adjusted for dealing with problems and better social skills, and they just a greater sense of calm and well-being, which is so important when we're talking about high-stakes testing and homework starting in kindergarten. Finding an opportunity for kids just to have that time to kind of get all the energy out and then come back to class ready to focus and learn.
Right. And Game Time has so many, we saw some photos a moment ago, you have so many great products, and you were even telling me that sometimes you all get to test them out, which has got to be the best job ever.
It's
if
fantastic.
You get to do, that's got to be the highlight of your job.
It's fantastic. We call the testing area the backyard, which is fun. And as we develop new products, we're prototyping them and getting them ready for market, we'll set them up in the backyard behind the plant. And the designers are the first ones out there to play on them, make sure they're going to be fun. But we focus a lot on multi-generational play as well, so that parents and teachers can play along with the children. You know, one of our most popular products has been what's called the expression swing. It's a mommy and me kind of swing, so the mom and the child can face one another while they're swinging. Because studies have shown us that swinging play, it activates parts of the brain that you can only see when you're hooked up to a machine. But when a mom and a child, when their eyes meet, it creates this moment of emotional bonding called attunement. And to recreate that on a school playground for an educator and a student, or maybe a therapist who's working with a student during some type of occupational therapy or speech language therapy.
Which is so important,
So important, where they got their complete focus, one-on-one in this great playground swing.
And I love that you mentioned even at the early age you can incorporate this. Another great thing about you guys, though, you've got the great equipment, you've got those tools, but then you also have a curriculum where you go in, you even have some local schools. I think there's one close by that you guys are even working with. But I love that because you actually have developed a curriculum that goes along with the equipment that you have. To explain that just a little bit.
Sure. So Playcore, our parent company, worked with Shape America, which is a national organization that focuses on helping children be more active, particularly with physical education. And they developed a curriculum called Play On. And Play On has 125 activities for pre-K through 5th grade that encourage kids just to be active on the playground. The curriculum works with any playground. We design our playgrounds to work with the curriculum. And so in tandem, they're this great, almost like a lesson plan for teachers and PE teachers.
This book is amazing. You brought the curriculum with, or an example of the book, and you can flip to it, you can find the equipment, you've got kind of just the lesson plans. You were saying how you can even integrate science along with, you guys have done all of that.
And so a lot of these activities, they'll have elements of education in science, math, language, and they're getting them outside being active. So they're getting a lot of exercise. It's kind of sneaky.
I was going to say they're having a great time.
They are.
Without even realizing that.
They're learning, they're being physical, they're being active, they're being social
Right.
in the context of a playground.
Right.
And so one of our advisors, Dr. Michael Sook, told us a long time ago that exercise is work, play is fun, but the result is the same.
Right.
So if we can get them exercising in a fun context on a playground, that's great. And in Tennessee, in Chattanooga specifically, all the playgrounds at local schools are open during the summer.
Right.
And so that gives also a shared community use space for parents to come out and play with their kids and the kids to play with their friends. So it's a great community resource. We look at schools in the context of helping the whole student, the entire campus, the whole campus, and the whole community.
Right. And parents, again, can find out more information. You guys have a great website that shows all of your products. You have a new catalog that's out too. So anyone can order that though,
Absolutely.
right?
It's free of charge.
Okay, and there's a 1-800 number right there. That's 800-235-2440. You can order your catalog. And to find out more information about the curriculum and specifically about some of the products we discussed, definitely check them out at GameTime.com. Kent, thank you so much.
Oh,
that
thank
was
you.
So informative, some great information there.
Play on.
That's right. And we still have a lot more of Let's Chat straight ahead.